Docker, the tool that packages your app and everything it needs into one portable container. So it works on my machine, finally means it works on everyone's. You've heard a container called a lightweight virtual machine. It's not. And that difference is the whole point. A virtual machine boots an entire second operating system through a hypervisor, its own kernel, gigabytes of files, a slow startup. A container boots nothing. It shares your host's Linux kernel and runs as ordinary processes just fenced off so they think they're alone. No guest OS, no hypervisor, up in a fraction of a second. That illusion is built from two Linux kernel features Docker didn't even invent. Namespaces control what a process can see. Its own process tree, its own network, its own file system, everything else is hidden. Cgroups control what it can use, cap it at 2 CPUs and 512 megabytes of RAM, and it physically can't take more. Together, a process convinced it owns the machine. The app itself lives in an image which you define in a Dockerfile. Start from a base-like node, set a working directory, copy your code, run your install, expose a port, and set the command that launches it. Every instruction becomes a cached, read-only layer, so change one line and Docker only rebuilds from there. Now the commands you'll actually use: Docker build bakes the image, Docker run starts a container from it, add a port mapping, and you can reach it in your browser. Docker ps lists what's running, Docker exec drops you into a shell inside, Docker logs shows its output, and Docker stop and Docker remove cleanup. Containers are disposable, so anything you need to keep, like a database goes in a volume, it lives on the host and outlives the container. Build something good? Docker push sends it to a registry like Docker Hub, and anyone can Docker pull and run the exact same bytes. Real apps are many containers, a server, a database, a cache. Don't start them by hand. Docker Compose Up reads one YAML file and launches them all, wired together. And under the hood, Docker doesn't do the magic itself. The daemon hands off to containered, which calls runc, which asks the kernel for those namespaces and cgroups. One catch: on Mac or Windows, there's no Linux kernel to share. So Docker quietly runs one small Linux VM to host them. But the containers themselves, still not VMs, just your own processes, isolated, limited, and told a convincing lie. If this made Docker finally click, hit like and subscribe. We take one piece of tech apart every week.